Now on Coast TV News.
Taking a turn for the worse, revenue down for Ocean City buses.
The fate of a gate in Lewis, what will come of the governor's community barrier.
From real estate to quality of life, how Milford's growth is stirring debate in the community.
And we have another wave of rain coming our way besides the one that just passed on through. I'll tell you when to expect that coming up.
This is Coast TV News at 5.
Cars, buses, and budgets. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 5. We begin tonight with the Ocean City Council looking at the parking and bus division revenue for their projections for this year.
According to the parking division, more people are using the Park mobile app. That's a revenue win. Those numbers up by 1.1%. Buses, however, going the other way. According to Ocean City's town manager, bus revenue dropped 2%. Ridership is down 4%. One part of the problem, the town says, is a driver shortage.
We're going to look at a lot of different strategies, job fairs, making sure we're reaching out to maybe communities that we haven't in the past.
Overall, the division report was a mixed bag, but a few more drivers could keep the wheels on the buses moving in 2025. And looking ahead to next year, the Ocean City Bus Division lowered their projected revenue from $2.3 million to $2.1.
This brings us right into our Coast TV poll. We want to know, what's the biggest transit challenge for Ocean City?
Let's take a look at the results so far. If you look at your screen, 56% say staffing shortages, 22% say budget shortfalls, and low ridership and aging buses are getting some of the vote there too.
If you haven't voted yet, you can still do that. You've got time. Go to coasttv.com or use the Coast TV mobile app.
Well, do you know what tandem parking is? It's where one car blocks in another, and that's one solution Ocean City is considering. They say it'll save space and open more parking spots in the coastal town. Tonight, there's a first reading on the proposal, and according to Ocean City's town manager, one option under consideration is tandem or stacked parking, applying specifically to private homes and condos in town.
Now to a developing and tragic story out of Madison, Wisconsin, where a teenage student and a teacher were killed in a school shooting. Police responded to the Abundant Life Christian School this morning after reports of a school shooting. According to the police, the suspected shooter took their own life. The shooter is believed to be a student at the school. Police say 6 others are hurt. Officials do not know yet the motive behind the shooting.
My heart is heavy for Madison, and we have to come together as a community and figure out what happened here and make sure that it doesn't happen in any other place that should be a refuge for students in our community.
Authorities said there is no other threat or danger to the community. Abundant Life Christian School is a K-12 school with nearly 400 students.
We're taking a live look right now outside into Lewis. Absolutely beautiful shot there. As we check in with our First Alert Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams on our forecast. Good evening, Paul.
Good evening, Maddie. And we had our fair share of precipitation for today. Not a whole lot, but I'm expecting more in the way of rain by the middle portions of the work week. But right now, our gutter helmet camera in Ocean View indicating we're holding at about 51 degrees at this time. Temperatures will fall into the 40s. We're going to get a brief break from the rain, and then it will return again for us, going to, let's say, 9, 10, 11 o'clock hour. But not much. I mean, we've had a half an inch of rain officially in Ocean City, close to a quarter of an inch in Salisbury, and just over a tenth for us officially in Georgetown. Now, we have this first wave that's already pulling out of the way, and we have breezy conditions expected along the frontal boundary. But we have some additional rain that's beginning to kind of migrate across the Washington, D.C. area, and it could possibly bring some scattered showers in our direction. Widen the scope here. You can see we have heavier showers actually over towards Spots. Never seen that before. Spotsylvania. I think that's how we say that. Spotsylvania. You learn something new every day anyway, but we're looking at high pressure to our south, and we're looking for this line that's pushing through, that's causing some problems for the folks in West Virginia, but it shouldn't be so problematic for us when it arrives. Coming up, we're going to talk about how much rain we expect on Wednesday, and then a serious nosedive going into next weekend, Charlie.
Thank you, Paul. The barrier separating 2 properties in Lewis is causing some controversy. A gate is supposed to divide the governor's neighborhood near the high school and the future development next door. According to documents submitted to Sussex County, property owner J.G. Townsend Jr. and Co. wants to get rid of the required barriers, citing the original idea was interconnectivity. But people who live in the governor's community don't like that idea.
The first thought was safety for my grandkids, for us, and the traffic going through our development to avoid any traffic situation on the main road.
From a technical standpoint, this gate removal is a conditional use application. That means it has to go in front of the county council. They meet at 10 a.m. on Tuesday.
Happening tonight, Lewis Parks and Rec is talking about plans to improve Great Marsh Park. Great Marsh Park is home to the Unleashed Dog Park and the Lewis Community Garden. Right now, Parks and Rec talking about the future of those 66 acres. Some ideas proposed have been an amphitheater, walking trails, even roller skating. This is all coming after a survey this fall gathered some feedback. Now, some say they're worried about overdeveloping. Others say they're all for the new amenities.
So I would love to see walking trails, which would be great. A rolling skating area would be interesting. I don't know if they can combine walking trails and, biking. An area for entertainment would be great.
Now, we are at the meeting right now with our crew, and we'll have that full story for you tonight at 11.
Booming business versus quiet charm. Those are two ways some locals describe the city of Milford. As CoastTV News reporter Emma Aiken shows us, the recent growth in the area has people reflecting on the past, but anticipating the future.
Maggie Cantu was born and raised in Milford.
My first 15 years of living here, I can just remember it being pretty desolate.
But today, Milford is booming, which for Cantu, who works in real estate, is a win. Her job is rooted in area growth.
5 years ago, the most prominent out-of-state buyers were going down to Rehoboth, Lewis, Ocean View, Bethany, just around the coastline, and now we're gearing up towards Milford, in the more quaint towns where people still get that small town feel, but they can still have access to the beach.
According to the Census Bureau, the population of Milford jumped almost 19% from April 2020 to July 2023.
The city of Milford says they've seen 232 projects with a committed investment of over $36 million in the downtown development district since September 2016.
In addition to those projects, the city has issued 213 permits for new homes just this year. Janet Perez moved to Milford 25 years ago from New Jersey.
All I pray is that it doesn't turn into New Jersey. Milford is quiet. You can still walk around at night. You can go shopping without being worried of, being robbed. You know what I'm saying? So that's all. My concern is that the growth doesn't affect the quality of living for the people and for the children.
As Milford continues to grow, the fine line between new bustling business and the old quiet charm of the city remains a balancing act that has to be navigated. In Milford, I'm Emma Aiken, Coast TV News.
Still to come, how a new program at Wicomico County Public Schools is trying to tackle frequent student absences.
And we're expecting more rainy weather by Wednesday, but for tomorrow we could catch a few renegade sprinkles going into tonight and going into tomorrow. I'll show you what I'm tracking.
First, confusion and concern. The mystery over drones continues to grow. What security officials are saying about these sightings, up next.
When choosing windows and doors for your home, at Pella, it's your choice. We manufacture maintenance-free vinyl, fiberglass, and wood-clad windows and patio doors, all with lifetime warranties. High performance, energy efficient, and loaded with options to help make your house your home. Industry first features and benefits make living easier and increase your home's value. Visit our Experience Center or call us today to schedule your free in-home consultation where we bring the showroom to you.
At Matt the Carpet Guy, we take our work seriously. That's why we employ the best of the best to ensure you find exactly what you're looking for. With a warehouse big enough to keep everything in stock and a showroom we can bring to you. The hardworking team at Matt the Carpet Guy brings affordable flooring within reach. We have cash and carry LVP starting at $1.99. Perfectly installed every time. Matt the Carpet Guy, flooring done right, the family way.
Hey, welcome to Poppy's Tacos.
Whether you want a place to watch the big game or you're hungry for some of the best Mexican eats in town, Poppy's has you covered. Our kid-friendly and dog-friendly taco joint is great for the whole family, and we run specials and events all week long. Be sure to stop in on Taco Tuesday for our buy 2 tacos, get 1 free deal. Visit our website for more information. Poppy's, there's always a fiesta on 15th Street.
Be charmed by Lewis.
Visit our unique shops and restaurants.
The Brush Factory is the area's premier destination for the unique and unusual for home, garden, and you. Come support our 60-plus local merchants and artists.
Discover Lewis Brewing Company, your local microbrewery. Enjoy fresh craft beers in a vibrant atmosphere.
Perfect for unwinding and booking your holiday party.
Savor the best of the season with fresh local seafood, farm-to-table produce, and well-aged prime Angus beef.
At Harvest Tide over the bridge in Lewis.
Lots to do and see.
In Lewis.
This is Coast TV News at 5.
It's the mystery that's raising alarms across the country. Drones spotted over the skies over several states, and lawmakers are demanding answers.
Brian Abel reports the latest on what national security officials are saying as sightings increase.
Aircraft use extreme caution. Patterson-class Delta is now closed for heavy UAS activity.
Frustration around the U.S. is growing from a lack of answers about the string of presumed drone sightings in several states, including those over the weekend disrupting operations at a military base in Ohio for hours, and briefly closing down the runway at Stewart International Airport in upstate New York.
Many times we'll see multiple drones. We'll see 3, 4, 5 at a time. They appear to be traveling in some type of grid pattern. Whether they're mapping or videoing, we're really not sure.
FBI and Department of Homeland Security officials say some of the sightings are actually manned aircraft. The drones don't pose a security threat and are not from a foreign adversary. But if officials do know, they are not divulging the drone's origins.
We have not seen drones turn their lights off in the dark. We have not seen drones penetrate restricted airspace. Those are 2 indicia that would give us a cause for concern.
The explanations thus far are not sitting well with many elected officials, both at the state level and on Capitol Hill, where some have requested a briefing by Homeland Security.
This is real, and so I am terribly concerned. We are pressing, and I'm looking for much better answers from the federal government than what I've been getting.
In Washington, Brian Abel reporting.
Take a look at your Bay forecast. We're looking for 61 on Tuesday, 58 on Wednesday, 47 on Thursday.
There's a joy that comes with building your new home. The progress, the completion, and the move-in. At Berica, we specialize in building strong, energy-efficient homes. Custom built in our factory and finished on your lot. Start online today at bericahomes.com.
There's still time to save at Macy's Holiday Countdown. Find gifts from Gucci, Givenchy, and more. Jewelry boxed and ready to give. Plus handbags, wallets, and accessories. And it's your last chance to spend your Macy's money on any gift you want.
Hi! Need new glasses? Get more from your benefits at VisionWorks. How can you see me squinting? I can't. I'm just telling everyone. Hey!
Use your vision benefits before they expire. VisionWorks. See the difference.
Rick was in his garden when a brown and white dog came running up to him growling. Rick tried to back away from the dog, but it lunged forward and clamped down on his hand. Luckily, the dog let go and ran away. Rick had been bitten by his neighbor's dog, and he had medical expenses, lost a week from work, and had a nasty-looking scar on his hand. Rick got a lawyer and received a substantial settlement. Rick knew who to call, and now you do too. For a dog bite case, tip the scales of justice in your favor. Call Schwartz & Schwartz today.
At FH Fur, we believe that $29 is a small price to pay to make the holidays brighter for kids in need, which is why we're extending our $29 heating inspection offer through December 31st. For only $29, FH Fur, your Lennox Premier dealer, will perform a complete home heating inspection with the entire amount going directly to the Marine Toys for Tots Foundation. Up to $10,000. Schedule your heating inspection today with FH Fur. Absolutely the best.
877-GOLFER. FHFur.com.
Discover the craftsmanship behind each Berica home. With each factory tour, you'll embark on a 60-minute journey of innovation and precision. Step into a world where your future home comes to life. Call our office to schedule your factory tour today.
3 brands, 2 locations, 1 choice. Delaware Hot Tub Company, turning hot tub dreams into reality for over a decade.
Offering the most luxurious spas like hot springs and caldera.
Now, Platinum Spas too, starting under $10,000.
Ask us about free covers, free steps, free local delivery, and 0% financing too.
Save time, save money.
And upgrade your lifestyle with the first choice in the first state,
Delaware Hot Tub Company. Hot tubs, hotter prices. Delaware Hot Tub Company, Millsboro, and Lewis.
Delmarva's Holiday House, sponsored by Beta Beach Builders.
The roads have been a bit wet throughout the day. Not a whole lot of rain, but enough to kind of stay a little cautious as you're driving back and forth. And we're looking for another round of rain by midweek. And then after that, temperatures are really going to take a nosedive going to next weekend, to where it's going to feel, if not look, but it'll definitely feel a whole lot like Christmas and Hanukkah and Kwanzaa and all those holidays right around that time, by the way. So what does it feel like right now? It feels like the 50s right now. 49 for us in Bethany Beach as well as Rehoboth Beach, but overall still pretty nice. We have a stationary boundary that's draped across the Delmarva Peninsula for right now. So that adds to the, the scattered pattern of rain for right now, because you have a mixture of warm and cool air that's happening, in that entire column of air over our neck of the woods. Now, with that being the case, we have another area of rain that's going to begin to slide its way towards us. This chance of rain is going to be between, let's say, 9 and midnight. I'm not necessarily expecting it to bring with it isolated pockets of thunderstorms like it's causing problems for the folks in West Virginia. When the sun goes down, it's not going to have access to that much thermodynamic energy, so it won't have enough power to get to that level of concern. But we will receive a bit of rain. And we are a little bit warmer. I mean, we're, legitimately 6 to 7 degrees warmer now than we were just 24 hours ago. And Tuesday is going to be a relatively mild day. So we're in the 50s for now, but tomorrow we will be in the 60s. Overnight, we're going to stay right where we are in the 50s with cloudy skies and winds pushing out of the southwest. Now, since overnight, we've had right around close to either just slightly above or slightly below, or right at about a half inch of rain for Slaughter Beach through Prime Hook as well as Laurel. Now, remember, we're still battling against the drought that's severe and extreme in our neck of the woods, even though we're finally getting some rain in here. And then we also have from Milford just over a half an inch, just shy of a half inch in Greenwood. Rehoboth and Ellendale, 0.43 inches of rain officially in those locations. What are we expecting in the near future? Well, for Wednesday going to Thursday, we could see another half an inch of rain try to develop in a couple of areas, particularly for Delmar, Millsboro, Rehoboth, as well as Selbyville, Berlin, Fenwick Island, and Bethany Beach. The other locations, for example, like Seaford, Georgetown, Milton, as well as Ellendale, about a quarter of an inch or just shy of a half an inch. So that's what we kind of take into account. So we have our chances of rain today, and then a chance of rain redeveloping for Wednesday. Then our chances of rain begin to kind of taper off pretty quickly. The general movement here is this. Tuesday morning, winds are out of the southwest, and we're already in the mid-50s at 6 o'clock in the morning. By the afternoon, we're pretty much going to stay there. We'll dance around in the 50s most of the day. So it's a mild day. For Wednesday morning, we start off in the 30s, but then we have spotty showers that'll begin to flare up for us going into Wednesday evening. But then I'm going to be concerned about this line here. If it happens at about 9 o'clock, even though it looks impressive pushing through, I'm not so worried about it. But if that line comes through a little bit earlier, like about 7, then I'm going to be concerned about some thunderstorms in December. Yeah, crazy, right? But for tonight, overcast with some scattered rain redeveloping at about 9 o'clock, okay? Tomorrow, partly cloudy and feeling mild pretty much all day long for tomorrow. And then on Wednesday, developing scattered showers throughout the day, particularly afternoon going into the evening hours. Finally, here's a look at your Paul Davis Restoration Home Remodel Extended Forecast. I don't usually put a big, bold word on our 7-day forecast, but I got to bring this to your attention. Serious cold Saturday, Sunday, and Monday next week.
I see it, Paul. Thank you. Wicomico County Public Schools say too many students are absent, but they are trying to fix that. District officials say that last year, over a third of the students were chronically absent. That means missing 10% of the school year. So the district started a new campaign to incentivize attendance, Arrive to Thrive, such as competing against other grades to win a bike. The schools say multiple absences are a bigger problem than most people realize.
Chronic absenteeism impacts academic achievement, graduation rates. It impacts social emotional health and mental health. So it affects so many different areas and has such long-term impacts negatively that it's everyone's problem.
The district says this year they've already seen more students coming to school. As far as what's causing absences, officials say one factor is increased social anxiety after the pandemic.
Heads up if you use the Woodland Ferry. DelDOT has announced it will be closed starting this Friday and stay closed through Christmas Day on Wednesday. Normal operations do resume on the 26th. Coming up tonight on the Delmarva Sports Network at 7, men's college basketball. University of Maryland Eastern Shore hosts Cairn, and then at 10:30, it's the final score. Here are your DSN Plus exclusive games at 5:30. Bayside Conference girls basketball. North Dorchester visits Cambridge, South Dorchester. At 7, more girls basketball when Stephen Decatur travels to Pocomoke.
Coming up, Delaware lawmakers face controversy over hospital budget oversight. What's next for the review board?
Christmas is around the corner. Let Paul Davis check that deck project off your list and get a free fire pit.
We'll bring the showroom to you, take measurements, and give you an estimate that day. Our AZEC composite decking looks amazing, won't fade or rot, and is maintenance-free with a lifetime warranty. From design to permitting and building, we're with you every step of the way.
Take 20% off your deck project, get a free gas fire pit, and pay as little as $100 per month. Call today.
Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling.
Weather is sponsored by Paul Davis Restoration, your storm damage experts, here to help now.
Una Bella Salute on Main Street in Berlin. Taste over 70 flavors of extra virgin olive oil and aged vinegars. Great for any recipe. Not only that, we have unique kitchenware, pasta, teas, and more for the perfect gift. Una Bella Salute. Cheers to beautiful health.
Visit Gateway Subaru this holiday season during the 2024 Subaru Share the Love event through January 2nd. With every Subaru purchased or leased, Subaru will donate $250 to one of these 5 charities, plus an additional $50 when you choose your hometown charity. And Subaru will donate $5 for every routine service performed. At Gateway Subaru, our customers are the heart of what we do, and we're committed to being a positive force in our community. Gateway Subaru, just minutes from the beaches in the heart of Delmarva. Higher standards.
Hi, I'm Scott Cower from Soto Concepts. Today we're at Matt's Fish Camp in Lewis, Delaware. Come check us out. Matt's is a little seafood shack on Coastal Highway serving lunch and dinner daily, featuring seafood classics, coastal comfort food, and chef-inspired nightly specials, along with a large selection of craft ales, cocktails, and our extensive wine list. Matt's is a perfect place to enjoy dinner with your family, happy hour with friends, or lunch in the lobster room. Matt's Fish Camp in Lewis, Delaware, open 7 days a week, lunch and dinner. See you soon.
Una Bella Salute on Main Street in Berlin. Taste over 70 flavors of extra virgin olive oil and aged vinegars. Great for any recipe. Not only that, we have unique kitchenware, pasta, teas, and more for the perfect gift. Una Bella Salute. Cheers to beautiful health.
Son, your house looks and smells great. I finally took your advice, Dad. Dry Zone was professional, fast, and reasonably priced. Just like I said. Yes, Dad. They fixed up our crawl space, so no more buckling, cracking, or musty odors. Like I said. Yes, Dad, like you said. Dry Zone, they're the oldest and the best. Just like you, Dad.
Protect your largest investment with Delmarva's local choice, Dry Zone, the oldest and the best.
Brought to you by Dry Zone, your local crawl space experts.
In what was called an extraordinary session, Delaware lawmakers met today. A big part of the day, the Senate Executive Committee reviewed appointments to the Diamond State Hospital Cost Review Board. That was the controversial measure that oversees hospital budgets. Now today, some questioned the timing of the 5 nominees who did pass, but all Republicans abstained from voting. Others say it's just time to move forward.
We are here to fulfill our constitutional obligation to advise and consent on nominations, and we shouldn't begin a precedent of keeping positions open because we disagree with the underlying legislation that was passed to create them.
It has nothing to do with the names on the paper. They're good people. It speaks directly to what we believe to be a rushed situation.
The bill that created this hospital review board is currently being sued by Christiana Care. In consumer news, multiple news outlets report Apple is planning some big design and format changes. People familiar with the plans told the Wall Street Journal Apple is developing two foldable devices. One, a laptop. A smaller would be a foldable iPhone. Apple is also reportedly planning to introduce a thinner iPhone beginning next year, though the company is not confirming any of this.
The holiday season is here, and Draper Media's Bless Our Children campaign, well, you know, it's in full swing, and we're working to bring a little Christmas spirit to everybody. We like to share the cards and the donations we've received. This one's great. We got, it says, "Let Heaven and Nature Sing," and it is from the Women of the Moose, the Huntington chapter, 1229, from Harrington, Delaware. So thank you guys so much for sending this in. We really do appreciate it. It's going to go right up on the tree. And every year we want to make this special. Right now you can see we have already raised a stunning $274,000. If you want to donate, be a part of this, go visit blessourchildren.org.
Now let's look at today's holiday house. I love seeing this. And here is a photo from Lauren in Lewis. She says her dogs underneath the tree are patiently waiting for Santa. Oh, thank you, Lauren, for this photo. I absolutely love it. And if you would like a chance to be featured, submit your photos and pictures to coasttv.com/holidayhouse. We'll be right back.
For every season, every weather moment, stay ahead with the Coast TV First Alert Weather Phone. Just call 443-880-9100. Your forecast just a call away. Sponsored by the law offices of Baird, Mandalis, Brockstead, and Federico.
There are trucks, and then there's the GMC Sierra. Available with the connected driving experience. And the world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate. GMC Sierra. It's the truck. Get 0% APR on select 2024 Sierra 1500 models. That's over $6,400 total value, plus no monthly payments until next year. We are professional grade GMC.
At Atlantic General Hospital, we've been busy. Busy expanding healthcare services that are second to none in our region. From cancer care and women's health services to orthopedics, gastroenterology, and more, we provide advanced health technologies delivered by top providers. Expert care every day. It's what you can count on from Atlantic General Hospital.
Hi, I'm Maria. Your special day you've always dreamed of starts with us here at Sandals Bridal and Formal Wear, providing an intimate, elegant, and comfortable boutique experience carrying all bridal styles with free appointments and VIP champagne treatment included. We cater to women and men of all sizes for any occasion. Unmatched quality with a wide range of budget and style.
Let us make your dream come true.
Sandals Bridal and Formal Wear.
Be charmed by Lewis.
Visit our unique shops and restaurants.
Make the season unforgettable with a stunning gift from Conversation Piece Jewelers. From engagements to milestones, every piece tells a story.
Villa Sorrento at 5 Points. Join us for our fall and winter specials.
Mambo Italiano, that's a nice.
Beautiful Nassau Valley Vineyards, the perfect place for tours, tastings, and impeccable events. Making award-winning Delaware wines for 31 years.
Lots to do and see.
In Lewis.
Get covered from the rain with a free Coast TV umbrella. Simply enter at coasttvumbrella.com for a chance to win. Then catch Coast TV News weekdays to see if you've won. Sponsored by Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling.
Well, right now we're at 50 degrees, according to our Bay Health camera in Dover. We're going to drop to 48 with another round of rain developing or redeveloping in Dover by 8 going into the 9 o'clock hour. Now, as you take a quick peek, we see the first wave of rain that's already passed on through. Somewhat breezy conditions along the coast, so be mindful of that. Our umbrella winner guy, by the way, Christina Rusher of Millsboro. Congratulations, courtesy of Paul Davis Restoration, Home Remodeling. Keep up with your forecast. It's updated 24 hours a day. Our line is 443-880-9100, sponsored by the law offices of Baird, Mandalis, Brockstead, and Federico. And finally, here's a look at your exclusive 10-day forecast. Really cold this weekend, but appropriately so going into the holiday week for next week.
Paul, thank you, and thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 5.
For more news, more local weather, download our Coast TV News app.
Inside Edition is up next.
And we're going to see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 6. Have a great evening.